Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to be doing a review of the August WS150 and also the August WS300. So right back there. So these speakers are new from August and they're supposed to be a pair. You're supposed to kind of buy them as a pair and use them in multiple rooms. So what they're supposed to do is link up together and then link up to one internet connection or one Wi-Fi connection and work that way. I couldn't exactly get them to work just right, but there is a way, and I've tested it out. But today I'm going to individually test each speaker out and tell you guys how they sound individually. So there is a feature where they can link up and you can use them in different rooms, but I'm just gonna play each speaker and tell you guys my my opinion on how each speaker sounds. So this is the WS150. It's obviously much smaller than the WS300. This one is more of like a portable speaker. This is a speaker that you kind of, put in your bag, take out to the park or the beach or wherever you are, or just have it in your home, but it's definitely a little more portable. And then the WS300, this is the kind of speaker that kind of stays at home. You would put this in your living room or your room or a guest room or something like that, and this would be kind of like a nice little dedicated sound system without having like a full sound system, pretty much. So that's what they both look like. All right, let's go ahead and start out with the WS300. On the top here is all rubber. We have audio controls up here. This is right here to skip through songs, play, pause, and then your audio controls. On the left side here, you have the WPS button. You press that for setting up the Wi-Fi, so that's to link up both of the speakers. Then you have the Wi-Fi button, so you can have its own Wi-Fi, so you can directly hook up your phone to the Wi-Fi of the speaker and get sound that way. Then you have the little setup button, that's to kind of link up the speakers also. Then you have your Bluetooth and NFC. I have an iPhone, so I don't use NFC, but it is there. And on the bottom you also have rubber mats, and that's to hold the speaker down. Now the thing I don't like too much about the speaker is that these rubber parts or these rubber sleeves can be totally taken off. So let me do this. It's kind of hard on camera, but it's quite easy to do. And then it reveals this cheap plastic looking part, as you can see there. So it doesn't really stay on there too well, but maybe they put that there for, I don't know, maybe they'll have some kind of customization for the speakers or something like that. The rest of the build quality is all metal. So this speaker grill is kind of like a thin metal, and then you have more metal here, and on the back is more metal, and then you have your off and on switch, a USB, and a DC 5-volt micro USB connection. You just connect your micro USB in there to charge the device itself, and then you have an aux also if you don't want to use Bluetooth. Inside of the speaker grill there's 3 drivers. So one driver on the right side, one driver on the left side, and there's also like a mid-range driver in the middle here, but it's not a subwoofer. So biggest disappointment about this speaker right here is that it literally has no bass. So I'm gonna grab a speaker off the right side right now, and this has more bass. I kid you not. This speaker right here has more bass, and I'm not talking about like just bass. It's clean sounding too. But this right here, this is a cheap Chinese speaker that I received, has more bass, much cleaner bass than this speaker itself. So the biggest downside with this speaker and also this one right here is that they seriously lack in bass. I mean, I don't know how you can physically make such big drivers not have much bass at all. And I'll kind of play a song for you guys so you can hear how bassless it is. Obviously, it's not going to be as clear on camera, but there really is literally almost no bass to the music. Now, granted, the sound is very clear sounding. It sounds very very nice. It's there's a lot of mid-range in there, but just not very good sound quality. So let's go ahead and start this up. So that's press the switch in the back. Then I'm going to hook up the Bluetooth. And we should be able to connect. So first I got to switch it to Bluetooth. Then I got to connect to WS300. So there's a little sample right there. Now this is a bass heavy song, and there is a little bit of bass from the speaker, but even if I turn it up to like really like the maximum volume, there's still very lacking amount of bass. And also if I play music that has instruments and voices and maybe doesn't have as much bass emphasized, like rock music or something like that, but it still should play bass, then the bass pretty much just disappears. I mean, when you have vocals in the song and you start having different instruments and stuff like that, then the bass literally disappears. I was actually surprised how little bass the speaker has. So even though the sound is really clear and it's very defined, there's no bass. But you know what? Some people don't like bass. Some people, maybe you want to get the speaker just because maybe bass annoys you or something like that. I know some people that absolutely hate bass, so maybe this is a good speaker for you. So there you go. That's a WS300, and I'm not gonna rant too long about the WS2 or 150 because it's basically the same speaker, just downsized. So same controls on the top. On the bottom, not much to look here. Same build quality. On the back, you have an SD card, micro SD card actually, micro USB, aux in, and then you can turn it on. And I'll play the same song. And same characteristic with this speaker. There isn't a lot of bass. There just is not a lot of bass. I don't know why it does that. Alright, we are officially connected. Yeah, same thing, not a lot of bass. This one doesn't really sound that clear either. This speaker I would definitely avoid. The WS300, this one is, you can definitely consider this because the sound quality is very clear and defined. It just doesn't have any bass, but it's definitely a consideration if you don't like bass because the sound and the vocals and everything in the mid-range is actually fantastic. It's just that there's no bass, which kind of disappoints me in a big speaker such as this. This one I would avoid. This one you might pick up if you don't like bass. So yeah, that's my opinion on these two speakers that August recently released. They also sent me these speakers for free, but as you can see, totally unbiased opinion. So thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and God bless.